If you want more eyes on your KDP coloring books and more money in your bank account, social media is where you need to be posting content, sis. The biggest reason is because social media does not cost you a dime. It's free. Posting random content isn't enough. You want and need a strategy, okay? That's what I'm going to be showing you today. So let's get into how you can market your Amazon KDP business on social media for free. Hello, I'm Latoya Nicole at IamLatoyaNicole.com. I help self-publishers just like you get to the bag and to the Bible. And today we're going to be talking about growing your KDP business on social media. Now, if you like this type of content, make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe so that I know to keep putting out more content like this. All right, so here's the thing. There are 3 key things that you need to do to market your self-published books on social media. You ready? All right, so step 1, you need to build an engaged community. So this is how you're going to get eyes on your books. So I want you to pick one platform to focus on. And honestly, you can find your people on almost any platform from TikTok to Instagram, Facebook. So use the platform that you understand the most and the one that's already working best for you. Then once you pick your platform, you're going to create niche specific content. So think of content that's around your topic. For example, if your book is a self-care coloring book, then you might want to post about stress relief, coloring book benefits, and relaxation tips. And make sure that when you're doing your captions, those are SEO optimized so that you can make sure your content gets found. For example, if the topic that you're centered around is self-care for Black women, just make sure you're entering keywords like that in your actual caption. Since your audience is already looking for this specific type of content, it'll help them find your content. Now, an example post for this might say something like, I used to think selling coloring books on Amazon was all about making the prettiest designs until I realized that the books that actually sell are the ones that solve a problem. So I changed my strategy and boom, my sales jumped. Or something like, want to know the 3 biggest mistakes that could be holding your coloring book back? Drop the word color in the comments and I'll send you the free guide. People will automatically engage because they want a freebie. That engagement by them dropping the word also boosts the post engagement because the algorithm is going to believe that this is a popular post, so then it's going to show it to more people. And let me show you how you can create a post like this. So we're going to go to Canva. If you have not already signed up for Canva, why not, sis? They do have a free plan, which I used for the longest time, but they also have a Canva Pro version that unlocks more content for you and has additional AI features that you can use. If you want to try Canva Pro out, then make sure you click on my link in the description because you'll get a free 30-day trial. All right, so once you're in Canva, you can go ahead and start typing in Instagram Reel. And the reason that I like to start by doing this is because it gives you inspiration of some of the reels that you may want to include when you're getting ready to create yours. So it has all types of templates that you can use. And if you run across one that you love, you can just click on it. And then from there, you can go ahead and view more like it to see more styles that are similar to this style post. Or if you're satisfied with it and you want to start working with it, you can go ahead and click on customize this template. So then you can go ahead and start putting it together. You would just be able to come and start editing the post. Now, I want this to be all in one line. So I'm going to pull this over. Put this over here. So there we have the 3 biggest mistakes. We can even change the background, remove the image. And then once you upload your image, now this is one of the reasons that I actually love the Canva Pro plan that I was telling you about at the beginning, is because you can actually remove the background. And I use background remover for almost everything. So let's say I wanted to include me here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the background. Then I'm going to go ahead and bring me over here. And now I can click on elements and I can actually bring in like a green plan if I wanted to have a similar background. And so I bring this down. And then I'm just going to position this backwards. And then I can be in the photo like so. All right, girl. Now I have to position the buttons forward because I can't see them. So I'm just going to click here on all of these and position them forward. The 3 biggest mistakes that could be holding your coloring book back. So I'm gonna put, let's say, your book cover, your book title, and your book keywords. And so basically you would just play around with it until you get something like that. And then of course, when you get ready to save it, you will come over here to share and then download. I usually download it as an MP4 video and then go ahead and start uploading it to your Instagram account. All right, so after you build an engaged community, the second thing you're going to need to do to market your Amazon KDP business on social media is going to be to nurture that community. So you need to nurture the community that you build. And this just means keep them engaged by building trust, because as people start to like, know, and trust you, they will start being more willing to buy your products because you're providing value for them and they're starting to understand how your product could work for them or could benefit them. Think of it like a relationship. You might start courting someone. For the young folks, that means dating, because you're interested in that person. And so y'all going out because you want to learn more about them. One of the first things you might do is be consistent. You don't want to just call them on the phone on a Tuesday in January and then they don't hear from you again until a Thursday in March. You see what I'm saying? You want to be consistent, right? So you want them to know that you're going to show up for them. You interested in learning more about them. So you might be talking to them like once a week, maybe even more than that. So I do recommend posting at least once a week on YouTube. And if you're going to use Instagram or TikTok, then I do recommend posting at least once a day. But if you stop showing up for the relationship, you're probably not going to have a relationship. They're going to move on, sis. They're going to go on to the next channel, to the next Instagram, to the next thing that catches their attention that they feel like they need, right? That's how some of them relationships be working, but not your relationships. So the more that you respond to your comments, the more the algorithm will continue to push your content. You want to make sure you're creating shareable content and posts that make people be like, oh my God, let me show such and such this because we was just talking about this yesterday. That gives you free exposure. So an example post for this could be something like, when I started publishing books on Amazon, I had no idea what I was doing, but I figured it out though. And now I teach others how to do the same thing. Drop an emoji if you've ever thought about self-publishing. Now, I do have a step-by-step tutorial showing you exactly how to create this type of post using Reels on Instagram, and you can even use the same template or post on TikTok as well. I'll link it in the description, but essentially what you do is back to Canva, and then I'll say I just want to add a page because I want to keep the same type of layout. But let's say in this instance, I want to come to uploads and I want to use a video that I already have, or I want to upload a file that I already have. And so let's say I want to use this video here, then I would just bring this video into the frame. And now I'm just going to come to text so that I can add a heading. And if I was creating a YouTube short, I might say something like, check out my channel for full tutorial on how to self-publish your own coloring book. And then I'm going to go ahead and make that white because we cannot see that. And then I'm going to move it up and just spread it out a little bit. And then I'm going to come to effects and I'm going to go ahead and outline it just so I can see it a little better. I'm going to make that black just so it can stand out on the page some. And then come and just up the thickness a little bit. And so then when the video plays, it'll look something like this. Then I go ahead and download this and save it as an MP4 video so that I can upload it as a YouTube short. And I'm going to select Save Current Page because when you have more than one page that you're working on in Canva, if you don't select the current page, then it will download all the pages. Then I head over to YouTube and go ahead and upload the video and add any additional elements that I may want, or even voiceover. A post like this gets engagement, builds connection, and warms people up for your future post or offers when you get ready to directly sell your book to them. And speaking of offers, that brings us right into step number 3 of how to market your Amazon KDP business on social media. You need to convert that community. So this means turning your followers into buyers. And to do this, you'll want to use CTAs, which means call to actions. And yes, this is important. And the reason I say that is because when I first started hearing about call to actions years ago, I was thinking to myself, girl, ain't nobody got to do all that on the post. They know if they like something to go ahead and click on it or find a link or whatever. But no, you actually need to direct them and let them know what you want them to do, because when you direct them, they are more likely to do it because they heard you tell them to do it. So you need to tell them exactly what to do. If you want them to click on the link in your bio to go buy your book, then you need to say something like, grab your book today, link in bio. Also use storytelling. People don't buy books, they buy experiences. So share why you write or create your books. And you can even share testimonials. You might want to also use urgency, because when people think it's something that is going to sell out fast, or they think they only got an hour to do it, they are more likely to go ahead and click on it and purchase now instead of waiting until later when they might forget. So you might say something like, the first 10 people that buy my book get a free bonus workbook. And an example post for this could be something like, I call my people subscribe tribe. One of my subscribed tribe told me that she colored in my book every night before bed and it helped her anxiety. This is why I do what I do. Grab your copy today, link in bio. To create a similar style post in Canva, I'm just gonna come here to add a page. Then I'm gonna go back to the video tab. And then from there, I can just grab a video that I've already uploaded. You can just record this in your phone. I already had this pre-recorded because I used this on a social media post before. And so I would just bring it and fill up the screen. And then this is what the video would look like when you get ready to play it. So then once I come here to share and download the current page, then you can go ahead and upload it to your social media channel. Make sure you say something like, click on the link in bio to purchase. You could put that at the end of your caption or at the beginning of your caption. And then make sure you go ahead and add it to your description as well with the link. So emotional connection plus urgency equals conversion, aka book sales. So if you don't have these three things, you're gonna keep creating content that no one is interested in or that no one cares about. And I don't want that for you, sis. Because your time that you're putting into posting this content is valuable. Build your community, nurture your community, convert your community. So these are the 3 steps to marketing your KDP books on social media for free. Which step are you going to focus on first? Let me know in the comments. And if you want even more KDP marketing tips, like my free tutorial on how to sell more books on KDP according to Amazon, check out the links in the description or the pinned comments. All right, guys, I'm Latoya Nicole, and until next time, bye-bye.